back of whatever it is you're doing. So if you don't want to support me building my business, then
Wow. Wow.
I don't know, man.
He's going there, is he? All right, we are live. Let's go. How do I close this? Close the chat, close the participants. There we see. There we just see Zan. Okay, perfect. Let's bring the chat in on top. Woohoo, let's go, says Zan. I like it. How are your breakout rooms today?
Amazing.
I mean, Drew doesn't know, but how was Zan? Zan's was amazing. Mine was amazing too.
We have one person. We have one person in the breakout room who has. Her name is Pam, and she has not even. She doesn't have an Instagram account.
Okay.
By the end of the breakout room, she not only did she went and signed up for Instagram, she sent me her Instagram ID. I signed up. I told her not only will we help her go through the whole 9 yards,
Mm-hmm.
I told her post her new Instagram post inside the Movement Makers. Other people would join in, so she can go beyond just the breakout room because everyone in the breakout room is gonna, follow her. So I said also post that in the Movement Makers so that you have even more followers.
All right.
And then we had another guy in there, Grant. He was gonna say, he said in 2 weeks I will get started and create a new account because the other account was real estate. And I said, okay, I'm listening to you, Grant. But Grant, why not? Why 2 weeks? Well, that's when it'll be ready. I said, no. Why does it take? Can't you just do it now? Well, because it's not. I said, well, if it's not ready, it's okay because you can go on now today and you don't have to save it. You can. I didn't think about that. So he said you could just go in, do an IG live, and you don't have to save it. Just get the practice in. And I said because the most important thing is get the momentum, and he totally agreed with me. So,
all right.
we had a great group, man.
Nice. So I joined in on a group and it was awesome. We had I put groups of it was 5 or 6, and there was one group that had 5, but then one person had to leave. So then it was 4, and one of the 4 was yelling up for my team. So it was 3. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pop in and say hi and just see how these things go. Man, it was epic. All the great stuff goes down in the breakout sessions. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I might do that more. Just jump in on some sessions. But the thing is, then it becomes about me, and I want you guys to talk to each other, not just ask me questions.
Okay, so talking about questions, I got a couple of quick questions for myself. Number one, I guess right after this call, after the streaming, I'm gonna go and post. I just want to double check with you about this. Post your 8 steps to the ultimate coaching process. Post that in Movement Makers.
Oh, you can, yeah. But I would do not the one from the video, from the one from the Eben Pagan training, right?
Right, but not the video. I was just gonna post the steps because what I wanted to do was post the steps and then use that as leverage to say, okay, guys, let's get Evan to make this a topic. Let's make this a topic so Evan can do it for you live. Because when they just look at it, like, where's it at? When they look at it, some of this is not gonna make sense to them until they see it being done and explained.
Yeah.
So I wanted to post it in there so that they have the steps, but then for something like wear their skin, they might, what does it mean wear their skin? But if you do, if they make that a topic, then you can actually do it live. And, now I know what it means wear their skin. Get their buy-in, such as that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's number one. So I'm gonna post that right after this. And then the Readers Club. So since I'm getting so many questions about links, I thought would it be a good idea, unless you had something else planned, to just do a new posting in the Readers Club and also inside the Readers, so I can make sure that link is at the very top. So I have to click on more to see the link.
The link to join your
Right,
Readers
when they
group.
go through the announcement, they have to click on more or to drop down to see the link.
Oh, I see. We could do that. We could do that.
Okay.
It's next week is the Readers group, Insiders Readers group live. So I got to think what to put. That could be an announcement. I think it already is an announcement, but that'll be our first one. After we do our first one, then we can remove my announcement video because that's what it was announced in, and we can have yours be up there.
Okay. But do you want to do it though? Because you're just. I think it's more effective when you do it.
Yeah. I'll put it up. We'll put it up.
And what about? And it can be the same way. It could go on that one and Movement Makers, right? You could do one posting for both. I mean, one posting, but shared in both groups.
It would have to be a separate posting because they're two different groups. The Movement Makers. Yeah, I think for now, like whoever's in is in because then people are going to be joining too late. If they're in for this weekend, that's fine. If they're in for later on, especially for Movement Makers, it's going to be a little late.
Okay.
So
I was getting comments in today's session. Oh, where's the link? Where's the link? Where's the link?
Yeah.
And I guess, and so well, let me talk to Evan first because I don't want to. If you put too much stuff, it becomes confusing. You know what? You guys got a good system, so let me just find out what you guys want me to do, and that's it. And
That's
they just
fine.
contact me individually. I just send them the link individually.
how's your IG lives coming along, Zan?
Well, you may not know this, but me and Dupre, we got on yesterday after we did 9 o'clock his time, 6 o'clock my time.
Nice.
We had a great time. We had a great time, and because of that, I made a commitment on IG Live that I would go IG Live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock Eastern time. So you mentioned that today on Movement Makers, like. For me, I think the third or fourth time I supposed to have already did it, but anyways, so I got a committed schedule Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern, and me and Dupre, based on his work schedule, on Mondays we're gonna do double coaching on IG Live.
What does that mean? Double coaching?
Well, this is the idea. I told him, I says, okay, found out his schedule. How committed he was to. He said, okay, no, I really want to do it on a regular basis. Okay, great. I said, okay, on Monday, we both go together on our host, and he would join me, and then people would ask questions in the comment section. So when they ask questions, he would exit out, bring them on, they would ask the question live, I would give them my answer, then bring him back on, and he would answer the question live. So they get almost like what we're doing here, we're going to do it on IG Live.
Oh. All right, let's see how that works.
Because I didn't want their questions to be, you know how where you and Mark does it, I think it's great, but it's still a text. So I want to see their emotions. I want to see their body language when they ask the question. I want if it's not clear, I can say, okay, can you give me more clarity on that? Because it's hard to get more clarity in the text. So they have to come on live to ask the question. If you just text, we're not taking you. So you have to ask the question live, and since I'm hosting, I'm gonna get the first one, and then they would exit, and then he'd come back on and he'd give his answer. And then if he could do more than one, if he could do like Wednesday or Friday, then he would host, and I would join in, and then they ask the question, I move off, same thing.
All right.
So we're gonna do it that way. Because we had people asking questions. I'm like, okay, it was one guy, Tagan, he's in Myanmar. I said, okay, you gotta come on. You gotta ask the question live. No, I want to talk here. Okay, well, you don't get your question answered. You gotta come on live. That's the requirement.
All right.
So, but everybody else, they came online.
I like it, dude.
Yeah. So
I would book some times too with some of the people in the group.
Okay.
Say, hey, I'm doing a show. Do you want to join in?
Okay.
Make one of the days. Make Wednesday or Friday like Movement Maker Day and book some people in.
That's perfect. So make one of the days or Wednesday, Friday Movement Maker days, and just take in. Okay, great.
Keep Dupre to once a week. Dupre is once a week. Dupre is Monday.
Okay.
Dupre, that's your show. That's your show with Dupre. Wednesday is Movement Makers Day, and you book in different people. And Friday could even be the readers group, people in your club.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Monday, Wednesday, Movement Makers. That's great. See, this is wonderful. Okay. And then Friday, which is good because right before Sunday, which is good. And Friday would be the readers club.
Yeah. Did they do their homework?
Yeah. That's great.
We got a Garen ADC, Drew. Get ready for that.
Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I love that. That's even better.
Is Drew still there?
Okay,
Did we
that's
lose
it.
Drew? Can you hear Drew? I can't hear Drew.
Drew,
No.
I can't hear Drew either.
Maybe he went to the washroom.
Huh?
Oh, there he is.
Okay.
What happened to you?
What do you mean?
We were talking to you and about you, and we didn't hear any response.
Oh, please repeat.
Garen ADC, how do you feel about that?
Oh. Wow. Well, is Garen the ADC or the support in this context? Because he could very well be the support.
True.
Yeah, that's weird. Not sure how I feel about that.
All right.
I'll let you know in about 5 minutes.
All right. Let's go.
Love this.
That's the Fnatic special.
Is it?
Yeah. They were running that comp hardcore.
Oh, interesting.
Garen Yumi was the comp, not Garen.
Well, Garen Yumi is like super troll.
No, they were playing it in LCS. They had to get it banned against them.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. Evan, I gotta
Yep.
ask you a question.
Where is everybody today? What's going on? Where's the
Great idea.
I guess it's still early. Okay, keep going. Yeah.
Yes, this just turned 3 o'clock. Well,
Yeah.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, Monday, this is a great idea. Monday, do pray, and then Movement Makers on Wednesday, Readers Club on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't I think of that? And I mean, you told me great, but why couldn't I think of that myself instead of getting it from you? Why couldn't I think about? Because I knew I was gonna make Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Why didn't I think of, hey, let me break it down? This is a great freaking idea. I shouldn't have thought of this.
I wouldn't judge yourself harshly for that, Zan. I mean, one, I've done enough shows that that's how I would do it, some version of that, right? So I've done it enough, and two, I'm just good at that kind of stuff. But I think you can be too. I just wouldn't stress, dude. Like, you're good at structures, you're good at frameworks, and you're also good at asking for help and being coachable. So it doesn't matter whose idea it is. What matters is that you're going to do something about it.
Okay. I just still wish I wish I could have said, Evan, on Monday I'm doing this. On Tuesday I'm doing this. On Wednesday, on Friday. Okay.
Well, that's okay. And yeah, you see how the whole thing with Dupre goes. That might have to change. It sounds kind of messy.
Okay.
But whatever, play it out and see. And it's like it's a experiment. It's round one, right? Who knows how it'll play out? But
He seems to be pretty committed, but we'll see. Like you said, circumstances could change, but the main thing is I'm committed. So
yeah. It's not that he's not committed. I think it's more, will that whole, okay, he's gonna leave, and then I'm gonna leave, and then he's gonna leave, or like the guest is gonna leave, and then he's gonna, that.
it worked. It worked. I just say hit the X, and then I bring in the next person. They come on, they ask their question, hit the X, and then he comes back on, and gives his answer. It works.
All right. Well, great.
But we'll see.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
you and Mark does it, the way you guys do it, you got the
Question box.
the box.
yeah. You can't bring. If you want 3 people in on it, two of them have to be in the same physical location.
So yeah, if that doesn't work out, then I can just default to the other one. Hey guys, hit the question box and we'll answer your questions.
Yeah,
And
cool.
then eventually, I'm gonna do what you said about the 10 questions.
What did I say about the 10 questions?
In your diagram, you showed doing interviews, going live, but you have the 10 questions that people just ask. You just answer 10 questions.
Oh, 10 questions 11, my nightly routine. Yeah, okay. I mean, I did that for myself because I felt like I had to respond to everybody who left a question, and I was getting like overwhelmed.
20 to 30 questions.
Oh, and I still wasn't responding to everybody. Like I do 30 questions, and there'd still be more coming in, and that poll lives for 24 hours. So then overnight there'd be more that come in, and it became too, it became not fun. It became not fun anymore. It started to feel like a chore. So as soon as that happens, then something has to change. And this week was, okay, I'm just going to answer 10 questions at Evan. And that's what it became. So, yeah, I mean, you don't have to stick to 10. That was just a number that felt.
Dupree is in the house.
Dupree is in the house? We were just talking about you, Dupree.
What's up, Dupree?
Dupree.
We were just talking about you, man.
We were just talking about you. The new plan.
The new plan.
The Monday night IG Live Fiesta.
Evan, ask him what he thinks of. Ask him what he thinks of yesterday and what he thinks of the plan.
Well, you just did.
Oh.
So am I just repeating the words? Hey, Dupree, what do you think about yesterday and the plan? I don't know what we're doing here. I heard good things, though. I'm excited for the two of you. See? Dupree said yes in the moment, right?
Here's the thing, Evan. On Sunday, he was in the Readers Club, right?
Okay.
And then I mentioned about this stream. He showed up on Monday. He showed up on Wednesday, and now he's here on Thursday.
What's his one word? What's his who?
Dupree, what's your who? I know he does mindset confidence coaching.
All right. Oh, Drew just got a kill. We like that, Drew. Good job.
He says, "Hey Evan, I like the plan. It was fun, exciting to keep it going."
Did you
So
say?
Dupree, Evan wants to know what's your one word.
Let's go.
Or you even can type in your credo, which we're gonna be getting to next week. The next session.
Oh, we're winning this game. We need to do a check on how many times Drew has died. Drew has died 0 times. Whoa. Things are looking good.
LOVE.
What's
hashtag LOVE.
Is that Dupree?
It's one word. Yep.
Oh, okay. So break that down. What is that? What's the credo part of it then? Break that down. What is it? What does that mean? I love it.
What's the credo part of your one word love?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So starts what, tomorrow?
It started yesterday.
Oh, okay. But Dupree is Monday.
Yeah, him and I we're on Monday, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
tomorrow, I'm
Tomorrow.
just gonna.
You got to book somebody tonight. You got to get busy. What's supposed to be readers group, right? What's Friday? Readers group?
Yeah, but you want me to book readers group tomorrow? Should just go live and then start Monday, Tuesday, next week.
Why?
Everything. Yeah.
Wait, what?
No, listen. I just found out right now. So shouldn't I wait? Just go ahead and just go live.
No. Shouldn't I wait? Is not.
I said if I wait, do everything in order, like next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, to give people enough time.
Give people enough time. What? Come on. You need.
Okay, so,
Jesus, San.
Remember the conversation that we went back and forth on about
that's
an
different.
hour ago?
That's different.
No, it is exactly the same conversation we are having here now.
Apples and oranges, two different things. Because you got to give people time to be notified.
No, what are you doing? There's somebody who would love the opportunity to talk with you live. Look at what happened with Dupree. He said, how much warning did you give him? Nothing, right? He's like, hey, I'm down, but give me an hour or whatever it was.
Okay.
You're taking. You gotta stop taking the yes away from them.
Okay, so I go
You're saying no for people.
Readers Club. So what do I post? I posted inside the Readers group tonight. Who wants to go live with me on Friday?
No, just pick. Just how many people are in that group? 7 people? 8 people?
I don't have all their names like in a thing.
It doesn't. Zan, how many people we're talking about? It's not like you're building a giant database of people. It's not that many people.
Okay. I know what I can do. I do it on my IG live. I do it on my IG story. Okay.
No. You personally DM people, and you say, "Hey, I want to go live with you tomorrow. Are you down?"
I don't know all the names.
You don't need to know all the names. You need one, Zane.
Okay.
You need one person.
Okay.
One
and
person.
You want me to put the whole 25 minutes on that one person?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What? How long? We play for 2 hours here.
I know. I'm thinking maybe 10 minutes and I can get another person in.
No, book one person for the session. Find the person. Get the person for tomorrow. And then you get to talk about the Readers Club and what they're ready for the next day. Who's in there? Is Susie in there?
Susie, Dupre,
So get
Tessa,
Susie.
Christina.
Oh my God. So message Susie. She'll do it. Done.
Okay.
Dupre's coming back on Monday. You got him. Wow, you got two good guests. You got Dupre and then Susie. That's some energy.
How about message Drew? Drew, you should come to the group. No, I'm just joking. Okay.
Drew's not in the Readers Club. Is Drew in the Readers Club?
I'm joking.
Drew doesn't even join in the breakout rooms.
I'm joking. Oh, Drew.
Oh gosh, now we're really throwing you under the bus.
Nina's laughing. I said that one for Nina. She's laughing.
Dude, that's so obvious that I heard that too.
I said it extra loud so Nina would make sure I heard it. Yeah, she would hear it.
So his credo, his 3 words are, he says he's still working on clarity.
Okay.
But I've been thinking of give, grow, and glorify.
Ooh, glorify.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Talk us through that. What does that mean
What
to
does
you?
glorify mean?
Yeah. Your version of it. I mean, I can look it up in the dictionary, but what does that mean to Dupre?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I like that.
Glorify. That's nice. Okay. And Carol Cafferty is here.
Carol, what's up? In the house.
Up?
Carol's our uber talented French channel dubbing specialist. We just we did what, 3 videos? When's our next video, Carol? Come on. We're waiting.
Just passing by to say hi. Back on business next Monday.
All right. Give, grow. Was that the second one?
Glorify. Yes. Give, grow.
Grow and glorify. Glorify.
So my homework is tomorrow. Live, I should be able to tell you who I'm going to be going live with after the live stream.
I hope so, because you basically are going live right after we're done.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I have to tell you tomorrow who it is.
You can book somebody tonight easy. What are we doing, Zane? Come on.
Okay, so
I gotta read the questions.
okay, so I just have to make one comment.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Hey, don't do it, Drew. Come on.
Sorry,
man.
I'm sorry. Based on the way that
Sorry,
this
but not
conversation-
sorry is what he's saying. Sorry,
yeah.
not sorry.
You
Okay.
throw me underneath the bus. Come
No,
on,
I'm
Drew.
not going to throw you underneath the bus. So here was what I suggested.
No, that's throwing me underneath the bus. No, Drew. No.
What, we
no.
can't hear the man's suggestion?
No, because he's throwing me underneath the bus.
Now he just
No.
died in the game at the same time, Zane? Come on.
This is my first death. I don't want to hear this.
No. You can't take it out on me because you died. No.
And then
Also,
I died. This is all going backwards here. Okay.
But Dupre says, glorify means being thankful for God and showing gratification.
All right. Okay. I like it. Are we trying to sidestep Drew's comment?
Pretty much.
Not even sight, just get rid of it. He doesn't even say that.
I think
Drew,
we.
come on, man.
I just okay. Here's the deal. So
No,
at the
no deal. There's no
I
deal.
feel like we need to hear this now. I mean,
No, we don't.
I don't know what Zane's so afraid of.
Yeah,
exactly
Drew,
right.
Drew, come on, man. This is.
It was a suggestion. All he gave was a suggestion, right? I think.
But no. Drew's suggestions are not suggestions. They're like, you got to do this.
Well, so he said he was going live on IG, and I was like, cool. So you've got your readers club
Mhm.
on Sunday,
Mhm.
and you want to start this next week. So why not go ahead and just ask people at the end of the readers club, hey, I'm doing lives this week. Does anybody want to join?
Okay.
That was it.
What's the big deal, Zane?
I don't know.
Because that wasn't it. It was more to it.
No, like so like the whole point of doing the lives, as far as I understand, is you jive with somebody, and if they want to go deeper, the opportunity is there for them to ask, right?
Uh-huh.
So if Stan wants to attempt to get a client, he has the opportunity.
All right. So what's the
That was it.
problem?
I don't know.
Zane, what's our problem?
Drew's not telling it to you, right?
Okay, well,
that is exactly what I meant.
give
I
us.
don't get what you said. It's two different things.
Well, let's hear what he said according to
Well,
Zane. Then
well-
we can work this out together.
Well, so I had just
We can just let
I
it
am-
go.
so I had asked him the question, or positioned the question of what would it take for him to get 5 paying clients by this time next week. I had just posed the question,
Uh-huh.
and I presented them the opportunity of like, hey, you've got people on the readers group who could potentially want to come do a live. These are the prime people that could potentially ultimately want to be clients. So, like, why not present the opportunity?
Okay.
That was it. Like, no, there's nothing else more than.
No, that wasn't it. Oh no.
Okay, so what's
What are we
bad
missing?
about
What are we
I
missing?
I don't know. That's a great question.
No. No. Okay.
What?
Next question.
Wow. Zane is just
Okay.
on the sidestep machine train here. All right. Okay. I like it. I think the only thing is we've got a little more work to do before Zane can do the built to serve coaching. If he's doing the confidence coaching or a relationship or something else, that's a different story.
Drew, did you hear that?
And that's perfectly fine. But
You
I
know
mean,
what
like,
that means?
but I mean, positioning confidence coaching, if somebody wants to go deeper in that.
Yeah, but that's different. That's different. We're talking about the Built to Serve Readers Club. Hello.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if people are gonna go live with you, you think that you're not gonna talk about the build to serve in that conversation?
It doesn't have because that's not what we're talking about. Now we're that's what I was telling you before. One thing at a time.
Okay.
And Evan just confirmed it.
No.
Yes, he did. He just confirmed it.
So Evan, if Zan goes live with somebody next
my
week, and they ask about build to serve, do you want him to talk about it or not?
Talk about what? The coaching?
Yeah.
Talk about the coaching? No. Talk about built to serve?
Boom.
Yes.
Boom.
But talk about confidence coaching? Sure. You wanna sell other coaching and what you're doing? Go for it. Built to serve coaching, Zane's gotta step up a little bit. We're waiting.
Thank you.
Okay.
Drew, did you hear that?
But you can do confidence coaching.
Right, but no. Drew, did you hear what he just said?
I'm totally on board.
Okay. Now you're on board.
I wasn't. Well, no. See, my intention or the comment that I made was coaching in general, not necessarily specifically build to serve coaching.
I remember the conversation, Drew.
Well, you have the recording. You can go back and listen to the
Oh.
recording and
Release the recordings.
No. I'm going to jog his memory real quick. What did I say about the word activation? There you go. There you go.
Oh, Drew's getting kills. Give me assists. We like it. We take those.
Man, that was a tough one.
That was good. That was good. That was good times. Drew's just doing it. Good job, Drew.
Just bold, man. He just.
Not trying to ruffle your feathers here, buddy. I'm just trying to help
No,
you
it's
move
okay.
along.
I can handle it. I just, you know, I can handle it. I just, you know, threw me underneath the bus, but it's all good.
No, I did not throw you under. How, Evan? Do you think I threw him under the bus?
It's love. It's all love. It's all love.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, you think I threw him under the bus?
It's okay.
It's all love.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, listen, you know, at the end of the day, I'm sorry. Please forgive
Oh,
me.
there it is.
Thank
Wait,
you.
what?
And I love you.
Shouldn't I be the one saying that?
That's okay, but I'm saying it for you. 'Cause
I'm saying it for you.
yes, it's called
Okay.
projection.
Wow. All right. Good times. Good times, guys. Good
I'm
times.
doing it for you, man. So I'm like, okay. But it's not even necessary because I know it's coming from a good place and you mean well, but it's just, you know, the fruit is not ripe yet, man.
It's all good, dude.
But I'm still gonna do all the other stuff you said do.
What else?
Because
What else did he
that's
say?
what I should be at.
I gave him a timeline and action items for getting videos done.
Ooh, that's important too.
Which congeals with Ghost, which is in perfect harmony with what you were saying for my next homework assignment.
Mm-hmm.
So I just needed clarity in regards to exactly what videos to put where and do what.
With better intros.
Right, we talked about that too, right, Drew?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Nice job, Drew. Oh, Drew is doing things. And Teemo showed up for a team fight. What's happening? All right, let's go. Pike has 5,000 gold. Good job. Drew was doing it today. He's 10, 2, and 6. See, Drew. We like it. Good job, Drew.
Oh, Kale's AFK now.
Ah.
Bot lane did so bad that top lane decided to just give up.
All right, listen. Or Teemo tilted them so hard.
Oh, I see. How many kills you got?
Tilted. It's not just about the KDA. It's about the gameplay. Tilted them so hard. I mean, I like how
Wow.
you take credit for what happens in top lane.
I mean, I'm not taking credit for what happened in top lane. Top lane went AFK though.
And you're taking credit for it. Okay, wait, what do we give? We give him tilt proof and chill no. Leadership strategy? Team player friendly. I'm going to go leadership and strategy. You had great leadership and strategy. All right, game 1 done. Look at that. Victory in the house.
6. Nice.
It's happening. Oh boy. All right. Round 2. Let's go.
Oh, I didn't realize we were basically behind up until the 18-minute mark.
I got promoted. Oh, I don't even know how to check that.
It just kind of happens now.
What
See
just kind
why
of happens?
C984 is in the house? say hello. It's been a while.
Hey,
Yes, it
welcome
has
back.
been.
Welcome
What you
back.
been up- What have you been up to since the new year? What have you been up to? CYC, what have you been up to? Grinding as always. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
This is the time to ask a lot of questions, guys. You have Evan all to yourself.
Let's go.
Basically. You can ask a ton of questions right now before everybody else come jump in.
Where is everybody today?
Yeah, what's going on? Today is Thursday, January the 7th. They should be here.
They changed presence of mind? Damage an enemy champion. Whoa, bless you, Nina. That was loud.
Bless you, Nina.
She says thank you. All right, we'll take it. We'll try it.
We want your questions. Come on, guys. Give us some questions. You came all the way here.
Dan, let's see you video DM Susie and say, are you on for tomorrow?
Susie? Let me see. Let me see. Susie.
No?
Let's see. Okay, you know what? You want me to do Susie? Okay, I'll send her.
Or who do you want to do?
Whoever you say. It
Okay,
doesn't
great.
matter. It doesn't matter. Just as long as it gets done. That's where I'm at. As long as it gets, it's all about productivity, man. It's all about getting the work done.
So you got this moment right now to video DM Susie and say, hey, tomorrow, I want to go live with you. Send her a video DM on Instagram right now and show us how it's done.
I don't. You mean the story?
No, a video DM. Like this. Oh.
Be post or reels?
No, you click on the person. Hey Zan, I'm sending you a video DM. Enjoy. Okay, sent. There you go. Done. Now do that for Susie. Much love all.
Okay.
Teach me, Zan. Set the example. That's right. That's right, Dupre. We're all looking to Zan to set the example.
Play.
Let's go, Zan. Yeah, great. Okay, so did you just snort? You snorted a little bit on that laugh. I like it.
I don't. Oh,
What
maybe not.
happened? Drew's not happy. Oh, what happened?
Somebody left.
Not good. Were they upset in the chat? I didn't see what was happening.
No, I don't know what was going on in the chat, but Shaco had gotten banned before, so I was trying to figure out what I was going to ban.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nothing too exciting.
Okay. It sounded like you were stressing out.
I mean, I had 4 seconds to figure it out.
Got it. So Shaco ban. Who do Kazakhs or Eve? Would be the two I would go for.
Yeah, those are two good options. Or Kane.
Yeah, you don't like Kane.
I still don't know how to send a video chat to her. I see her face. Click on her face.
Don't you just
Okay.
like open when you go to DM somebody? There's like a little picture icon, if I remember right.
Okay, go to the place where I sent you my message. Go there.
Okay.
Hi, how's it going, Zan?
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay, you there?
Mm-hmm.
You saw my video?
Yep.
Okay, at the bottom left is a little camera.
Okay.
Click that, and then you can send me a video. Try it.
You just have to hold down on the like the
Right,
take
but
photo
how do
button.
I know but how do I know once I make this coming to you?
It'll. What do you mean?
Because you clicked on my name.
Why did I click on your name? You mean after the video I click on your name?
No. Go into your DMs. Find Susie. Click on her name. And then in the lower left-hand corner, when you're DMing, like where it normally has like the message bar, there's a little camera icon.
No, when I click on.
Hold up your phone. Hold up.
When I click on her name.
Okay, you click on her name. Click on her name. Click it.
Look,
click her name.
Right?
Okay? Uh-huh. Okay, and then at the bottom left, there's a camera.
Yeah. Okay.
Click that.
Okay.
Click that,
So, okay.
and then record your video.
Okay, I gotta think.
Hey, Susie, I'm going live on Instagram
I gotta tell her what time though.
tomorrow at 9 o'clock. You want to join me? I love your message. Say yes.
Okay, that didn't work. Okay. You gotta hold it down, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I got it. All right. Hey, Susie, Xander Man here. Listen, would you like to go live tomorrow on my Instagram from 3 o'clock? No, 6 o'clock my time, 6 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. I don't know. Let me see. Let me not one.
Yeah, you got to get the timing down. I started choking on water as you were talking too.
So I'm thinking about this time. Okay, I am 6 p.m. Pacific. Okay, because I'm not sure what time she is.
Just say 6 p.m. Pacific. That's fine.
She'll figure it out.
Okay, Susie Xanderman here. Listen, would you like to go tomorrow Instagram live with me, 6 p.m.? We're gonna be talking about Built to Serve Readers Group. Okay. Any questions about Built to Serve? Okay. Talk to you soon. And then hit send. Right.
Yeah. Hit send.
See if that works. Let me see. Can I see myself? If I click on it, I can't hear my message, right?
Did you send it?
I hit send, but I can't hear my own message, right?
That's okay. You said 6 p.m. and you didn't say what time zone. That's great.
Okay, I'm just gonna type in the time zone. Okay, 6 p.m.
Pacific.
Because what happens is she's gonna write back and say what time? 6 p.m. What on what coast?
Can you see that? Can you see that?
No, but there you go. Perfect. Done.
Okay. So I guess it would. All right, cool. I've never done that before. Okay, great.
You have.
Okay, Dupre, did you get that? Did you get that, Dupre? Since I had to show you guys how it's done.
That's how it's done.
Set the example. Did you see it? Did you see it? I'm gonna send Dupre one. Let me
Go
see
send
it.
Dupre one. There you go.
Yeah, let's see.
Dupre 911 or something. 911 is the end.
Yeah, it's
Dupre 911. I think. Is that it?
I think it's Foster 911.
Oh, Foster.
Wait, Drew just sent me. Okay, that's something different.
Who sent you one too?
I don't know. I think this. Let me see.
Yes, I did.
Oh, he did.
Hi, how's it going, Sam? Hi, how's it going,
Nice.
Sam?
Keep that on repeat all day.
Hi, how's it going, Sam? Hi,
Oh,
how's it going?
We got to save that one.
okay.
That's got to be my alarm clock.
Totally worth saving.
That definitely should be an alarm clock. Put some auto tune to it. Hi, how's it going, Zan?
You could probably make a really great auto-tuned like remix. with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Zan, you need
Yeah.
to put that on your DJ board.
Oh snap! Yeah, we
Okay.
need that. Next movement makers, that has to be in the intro.
Okay.
Hi, how's it going,
Okay.
Zan?
Okay. Questions.
Remix.
Questions. Okay, they're coming in. Okay. CYC 984 says. So since no one's asking, I ask. LOL. Steps to make a strategy that works. Okay. How many steps you want?
Wait, what?
CYC It says, since no one's asking, I'll ask steps to make a strategy that works.
I think people actually overthink the steps. The one that matters the most is doing something. Like you'll figure out, you can have an idea of the strategy. It's not go in blind with no strategy, but people spend too much time planning out all the steps and not doing anything. You write the perfect business plan and then you execute and nothing happens because you had the wrong plan. So the most important step is to actually start talking to customers. Start talking to the people who will buy the thing that you're selling, your products and your services. Get in front of them, understand their problems, be their chief goal officer, talk to as many of them as possible, and then solve the problem and get paid to do it. That's your best strategy. One step, talk to your customers.
Talk to your customers. Okay, I'm going to talk to Dupre. See if I can make this happen. There we go. Dupre Foster, what's up? Is Xander, man? Let me know if you got this message. Holla back. See ya.
There you go.
Send. Send. Cool. Okay, next question.
Mm-hmm.
Night Will's in the house. Something over video has showed up. Woohoo!
Welcome,
Okay.
welcome.
He wants to know, Evan, how much water do you drink per day?
Oh, a gallon usually. So I've got this, which is a gallon, and then I slowly fill up my cup over the day to get it out of there and into me. So gallon is the goal. I usually hit it, usually a little bit over, but that's the goal. I like having the target. It's just basically whatever's in front of you, you do a lot more of, right? So the fact that it's sitting there in front of me, it's in my field of view, so I'm gonna have it.
Okay,
I used to,
so,
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Dupre said it worked.
There you go. Now, Dupre, we want to see a video back.
Okay, Dupre, holla back. Holla back.
You did say holler back, I think, in your message too, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure that was there.
Okay.
Let's go, Dupre. We want to see it.
Okay, so we have. Oh, finish. You gonna finish your answer?
I used to suck at drinking water. I just didn't have it as part of my habits, routine, schedule. So I made it more of a priority. And just by having it in your environment, have it in front of you. What you look at all day long will get your focus and attention. So you want to drink more water? Fill up a giant gallon of water every day and just keep it in front of you. You'll drink it.
Great answer. Whatever you have in front of you all day long. What was the second part of that again?
I don't know.
Well, it was good. I got to go back and check that out because I love that. Whatever you have in front of you all day, I can use that in some of my stuff I teach. I like that. Whatever you have in front of you all day long becomes a part of you. Becomes your focus. Okay, I have to be more. Okay.
No idea. Sounded good.
Good morning from Malaysia. What's going on, Night Will from Malaysia?
All right. Welcome aboard. Good morning.
CYC 984 says, question. How can you incentivize people to be as brutally honest as possible?
Ooh. One, you can say that as a start, be brutally honest, but people will still hedge. My favorite way to do it is tell me why I suck. Tell me why I suck. Why do I suck? Like, why is this the worst thing you've ever seen? Even if you like it, even if it's half decent, like, why do I suck? Tell me why I suck. And what that does is give people permission to be honest. Because what's going to happen most of the time is they say, well, you don't suck. But, if you did this, you'll get better results. And what often happens is when you're asking for feedback, people will have a couple things in their head. People might have 3 different ideas for you, right? They might have 3 different things that you can do to get better. But they're all going to share one. And usually they'll share the safest one. Because they're afraid of hurting your feelings, disappointing you, maybe not knowing where the line is, because so many people are so sensitive to feedback that they don't want to put you in a bad position, put themselves in an awkward position too. So you lead with, tell me why I suck. Why do I suck? Like, why is this? I'll go to YouTube events and say, tell me why my thumbnails suck. Meanwhile, knowing that my thumbnails are awesome, but I'm always looking to learn. And if I can get any piece of information to make me improve, I'm grateful. So tell me why I suck. And then they say, you don't suck, but, and that but is the honest truth.
Give them permission. Okay. Something over video. Hold up. Yeah, I want to get something over video says, I was on Zan's IG Live yesterday.
Oh, with Dupre.
So Evan's got a couple of questions for you, something over video. Go ahead, Evan.
I don't know what you're talking about, Zane.
Like, how did he do? Did you like it? Did you get anything from it?
What do you think then? What do you think, something over video? How many European countries did he nail? That's what we want to know.
Be honest. Be brutally honest. Yes.
Be brutally honest.
In the meantime, while he's answering, Night Will's question is, what do you think about investing in Bitcoin?
Know what you're doing, right? I mean, investing into anything. Could it be a good opportunity? Sure. Could it be the worst mistake of your life? Sure. How do you know the difference? Well, you've experienced it. You know the industry. You know what you're getting into, right? I think that's the biggest mistake that people make is they jump into business opportunities too because they think they're going to make a lot of money quickly. They don't know anything about the industry and they end up losing. So there's a lot of money that you could make in Bitcoin if you know what you're doing. I don't really focus on cryptocurrency. So whether it's Bitcoin or a different one, it's not something I'm super jazzed about, but it doesn't mean that it's not a huge opportunity. Just know what you're doing.
Okay, he's got another question. Let's see. He says, okay, then, is it a better idea to ask in a group environment or more one-on-one environment? I think he's talking about the brutally honest question. See what I see.
One-on-one. Always one-on-one. You're going to get very limited feedback in a group session. People are so afraid to hurt people's feelings one-on-one, let alone in a group where there's other people who then can judge them for what they're going to say.
That's still interesting. So you think people default to that's because they default to not being honest because they just don't want to hurt other people's feelings?
I don't know if I would use that language. I mean, it's not that they're trying to be dishonest. They're just playing safe. You're afraid to hurt them, and so you sometimes might say something that like a small little lie, like, "Oh, it was really good," even though you think, "Oh my God, that was not good at all." But you don't want to see the truth, right?
To keep the peace sometimes, especially like in relationships, to keep the peace.
Just the fears, like, does this dress make me look fat? The classic question, right?
I was thinking about that too.
Yeah. So, the intention isn't harm. It's not like you're trying to be dishonest and lead them in the wrong direction. That's not the goal, right? That's not the intention.
Right. But here's what's interesting. Here's what's interesting about that question, about this whole process. If you're not honest with the person, whether it's their weight or their looks or their skill level, then how are they ever going to improve and get better?
Oh, this is important. How?
I mean, it's not like you're being dishonest. You just don't want to hurt their feelings. But by not hurting their feelings, or I should say, by not being honest, in the long run, you're really hurting their feelings because they're not going to be able to deal with the truth and reality.
Well, it's coming down to this is coaching. You have to meet people with compassion where they're at. You're upset that they're not making the adjustments and improvements that you know they're capable of making. You're upset that they're not making it on your timeline and in your way. you want them to win so badly that you have your process that you want them to follow, and that may not be at all what they want to do.
Okay, but if you tell someone that you could be anything when they really can't be anything, but isn't that hurting them in the long run? Like if a guy is 5'8" or 5'9" and say you could be anything, I'm gonna be a basketball player. You're not gonna make it in the NBA. You gotta make another choice, son. There's certain things, there's certain limits. There's some girls who are just, we're not saying they're ugly, but they're not a beauty queen. So if they're really on a scale of 1 to 10, they're really a 6 or a 7, and you pump their head, oh, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're a princess, and they go try out for, become, a beauty pageant, they're gonna get a lot of rejection.
So let's break this down, because now we're talking about something else, but that's fine.
Okay. I thought it was all in the same area of.
No, we'll cover it. What you're talking about as an example, one is the classic that people will then go to, but most people's ambitions aren't like that. Most people's ambitions aren't that they're 5'9" and they want to be a basketball star. Most people's ambitions are actually within their reach. Ask people what their goals are, and it's very rarely a physical limitation that they've got. And you being the confidence coach have seen this over and over and over and over again.
Right.
It's almost always a mindset problem that they've got. It's not a physical problem. So, fine, right? So that's both of those examples were both physical that you're sharing, and it's usually not the thing that people are struggling with. But okay, let's take the worst case scenario and then see what we can do with it. So you're 5'9", you can't make it to the NBA. All right. Spud Webb.
Okay.
Muggsy Bogues.
Right. Exceptions.
Well, but be them. What? You're in the. So Zane the Man is in the business of just living by the rules. What are we doing here? Of course you're the exception.
Right. Okay.
Right? So
I totally agree with that.
So we're looking at the worst case scenario where the limitation is an actual physical limitation and not just a mindset one or a skill set one. A physical limitation. The worst case scenario.
But that doesn't always work because you got Stevie Wonder.
Hold on. Of course it doesn't always work. What did I say? It always works? Right. Of course it doesn't always work. But it's a game about challenging the stereotypes, because even looking at you, someone like you, from where you came from and what you've done, shouldn't be here doing this.
Right.
You're just as much Stevie Wonder as Stevie Wonder was.
Right.
And that's the whole game, is that you have to find your Michael Jordan level talent, which will seem weird and different and off and not what someone like you was supposed to do.
Right.
And then you go do it.
But here's the thin line. What about the other side where you almost have to not give them too much reality so you can...
No. So now we're talking about something different.
Okay.
Because now you're getting into coaching. And if you want to coach somebody, you've got to meet them with compassion for where they're at. You're trying to force people onto your timeline. You want them to learn how you want them to learn. Which will very rarely work out. Where you're missing the wear their skin.
Okay.
This is it. This is wearing their skin. That's the next step.
Okay, so what happens when I'm trying to think of somebody, a buddy of mine.
All right, let's go.
And this happened a few years ago.
Okay, great.
Oh man, David. Oh, I shouldn't. He's not gonna watch this. David J. Okay.
We love you, David. We love you. We love you.
We love you, David J. But he we was having this discussion one time, me, him, and a buddy of mine, and I thought he was a bit delusional in his rating on himself. He felt he was a 8 or a 9. I'm like, David J, I don't even give myself an 8 or a 9. I'm a solid 7.
Yeah, but on whose scale? Like, there's all sorts of crazy ratings now.
Follow me. So he gave himself an 8 or a 9 of attractiveness, okay? And I says, dude, you're a 5 at best, right? So, because it was just, how guys go at each other. So I said, you're a 5 at best. And he just, okay, I said, cool. I said, I think you're being delusional. Now, this is just little petty, little small, little guy stuff. This is like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. So, because he was in Vegas hanging out, whole 9 yards. So I said, okay, let's go test out your theory. And we actually went up to about 5 or 6 girls live in person.
Okay, well, let's test out your theory. Go look up Ashley Graham.
I know, but hold on, I'm giving you a real life situation.
I'm giving you a real life situation.
What ties into what we were saying earlier about group or one-on-one. So we let the opposite sex judge, right? So I would actually put them off 1-to-1, and they would give me their number, and almost to the T, all 5 of the girls gave him a 4.
And what do you think you accomplished in that exercise?
No, it was, I didn't even bring it up. It was him that brought it up. But in that exercise, we was just talking about different things, and he the one brought up the number scale, right?
Okay, great. So he thinks he's an 8. You think
Right,
he's a 5. So you come up with the idea, let's test that theory and go talk to women. And they say you're actually a 4. So
Right.
what do you think you accomplished in this exercise for your friend?
Well, we was talking about what the thing that came out. Okay, follow me on this, okay? The thing
I'm trying.
I was saying that your number is too high, so you're being delusional. He says, no, I'm being real. So going back to being honest and dishonest, some people, if you not honest with them, you can let them be, you could almost cause them to be delusional. So there's got to be a thin line where you give them hope, but at the same time, keep them close to reality.
You have to come to the other side, Zan. If you're going to be a great coach, you have to come to the other side. Because if you think that he's a 5 and these women, these random women on the street think that he's a 4, great. To someone, all the weird things that he has about him, to someone, he's a 10.
But to himself, he was rating himself at an 8 or 9.
And why do you want to take him down to a 5? What yourself? You should be building him up, dude. You're a 10. Why not boost his confidence?
That's my point. Okay, guys see guys different than women see guys. We agree on that, correct?
Okay, and
women see women different than guys see women, right?
And
so if he's asking me and we're just talking about it, he's asking me and we're going back and forth, and I say, okay, my honest opinion, I say I think you're a 5. Right? 5 or I think I even gave him a 6, okay? But I'm saying at best. And he said, no, dude, I'm an 8, I'm a 9. Okay, great.
But walk me through your logic as to why this is how you want to coach your friend.
This wasn't coaching. It was just, you guys just talking.
Everything is coaching. No, how you live, how you react with your friends. You want to change their life? This is how the whole thing started. You want somebody to change their life, make a shift? This is coaching, always.
Okay. Follow me, Evan.
I am following you.
We was not talking about coaching.
Dan, you can't. You always.
Opinions. We was talking about opinions of each other. Just like
No. Zan. Your job as a human is to help people build their confidence.
Okay.
I'm not believed just when I turn on the camera.
Okay. This is a little bit out of context.
No, it's not. This is
5 years ago.
Well, but, sure, okay, but
I go with that. I go. Even guys, I'm gonna get to your questions in 1 second. Hold on. Or do you want? We gotta fit it.
I get that. Listen, I did a lot of mistakes 5 years ago, but you're not coming at it that, you know what? Here, you're using this as an example of what you did right. Here's an example.
Let me use this as an example of when we was talking about being honest, and someone could be a little bit delusional.
So tell me how your solution to then take him to random women and then have him find out that he's even worse, according to them, than what you thought he was. How does that serve him? How does that help him?
No, but he agreed to that. He agreed because we wanted to get.
I don't care if he agreed to it. Now what? Okay, great. He agreed to it. Now it's been proven wrong by the random women that showed up. How does that help him?
Wait. We're getting an outside opinion so that we won't be like in our own. If
Yeah,
we
Zan, I
disagree,
get it. How does that help him?
well, he should be able to make. He should be able to make. At that time, we weren't thinking about how that was going to help. We
No,
were
but
just having an opinion, and we disagreed.
no, you
and
did
so
it. You did it to prove that was all ego talking. You did it to prove him wrong and Zan right, and you feel good about it. And even today, like this is part of the. Even now, you still feel good about it. You're using it as an example of everything that's right.
It's just getting an outside opinion. If you think you're right and I think I'm right, okay, let's get a third party opinion and let them decide that. Right?
So that's a strategy. This is coaching,
Okay.
Zan. This is why it's so important. The strategy you're using in this scenario does not serve him. That's why I'm asking, how does it serve him? Proving to his face in front of his friend and women on the street that his number is lower than what both of you thought it was, according to these random people, doesn't serve him. All it does is make you look like you won and you got your point across. But he's not learning a lesson from this. It doesn't serve him. It doesn't help him. You're not helping him move forward. You're just proving your point to say, hey, see? You're not an 8.
I don't know if that's.
So then talk to me. Tell me how it served him. Tell me the lesson he learned.
Okay, from what the context that you're putting it in, that was not the context it was in. Because we always say different things about different scenarios, and to settle quote unquote a disagreement or it wasn't even an argument, to settle the opinion, you get a neutral or outside source to weigh in on it, and they can say, okay,
Sometimes.
yes, this color looks better than this color. That outfit looks better than that outfit. You might say, look, this
No.
jacket is.
There's a difference of when you're going to looks or taste. It's so subjective. Somebody could blast some Metallica music, and somebody says that's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
Okay.
You know, but if my grandparents listen to that, they would say, "Shut off that noise." And to other people, it's like, "Oh, this is the only peace and quiet I get all day long." You can't, for subjective things like that, you can't rely on an outside opinion, right?
Okay, how about this? How about we come back to it? Let me get some of these questions in real quick, because they've been waiting for a while.
No, but I want you to get this because you're gonna have to do this.
I wouldn't do that today. I wouldn't even do that today.
Then why are we using it as an example then? What you should have said was, you know, Evan, here's an example of how I really messed up in the past doing this.
Okay, Evan, I was not in that mindset, but okay, that's a way. I have different training now. I have a different whole point of view now. But I'm just saying that was back then. But okay, what's your words again? This is how I messed up in the past.
No.
It's so hard because I wasn't thinking coaching at that time. We were just giving opinions back and forth.
No. But it's
When
always
you're coaching,
Dan.
when
This
you're
is
coaching, you're thinking about how you can serve, how you can make that person better.
Dan. You're
how you
always
can make
coaching.
that person-
You're always coaching, not just with your words, with your actions. Like being around Zen needs to make people want to be better.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Not just when they sign up for a coaching session.
But you can't say that now when 5 years ago that was a different context.
I have no problem with what you did 5 years ago. The problem is using it as an example to try to prove a point in 2021. That's the problem.
Okay. All right. Let me see.
If you came in and said, I agree, I used to do this all the time, I went and talked to my friend and told him that he was a 5 and then found out that he's a 4 by taking him out on the street. I can't believe I did that. That's not what you're saying. You're saying, well, here's an example and here's why. As if it was a good strategy.
But it wasn't about strategy, Evan. It was just us having like a guy opinion discussion.
I got it. But this all started with, how do you actually help people? You want to influence and persuade? You want people to not feel delusional? That's not the approach.
And honesty, because I can listen. Would I not have done? Okay, it's hard to put that in a coaching context, but I try. Would I not have done him more harm by being dishonest with him and going along with his delusion, so that when he got to go out there and go try to do something, he's not up to par and he's gonna get bam.
All you have to do is lead with thinking, I want my friend to have more confidence because he's around me.
Right.
If that's your intention going in, already your actions will be a lot better.
Right, but okay, so okay.
You're not going to be so worried about proving his delusion wrong.
No, but you do know people can be delusional, right?
Let's go. Like, break it down. I want.
So,
Give me another
so,
example.
So let's just again. To me, this is the similar thing. You can just go by numbers. If a person, oh no, I want to buy the house, and it's $1 million home, and you're only making 30 grand a year, I'm gonna say, no, dude, you can't buy the house right now. You're only making 30 grand a year. You can't even afford that mortgage. I'm not gonna let them say, oh, I can go buy that house right now. I'm not talking about the future. Right now, you cannot buy that house because if you telling me, oh yes, I can, like the numbers don't match. You cannot buy that house right. You can't afford the down payment because the house is worth $0.5 million.
If it's I mean, I don't know that many people who are making $30,000 a year and want to buy a $25 million house right now.
1.5, but okay.
Okay, we won again, Drew. We got time for one more.
See.
Sure.
All right.
Hey, Drew. Drew, what do you think when the discussion will happen? What do you think?
This is between you and Evan. I am not.
Oh, look at you. You know what? Hey, you know what,
No.
you know what that means, Evan? That means he secretly agrees with me.
You're misreading the situation again,
Oh, boy.
Zan.
Oh boy.
He secretly agrees with me. Okay.
You have to approach if that was a conversation, even the whole tone in how you're explaining it, you've lost them. Because as soon as you start criticizing people and telling them they can't do something, the instant reaction is going to be walls up, you're wrong, defensive mode, and you've lost. Zan, I'm going to go buy this house. Like, no, you're not going to buy this. Listen to how you said it, right? That is not how you approach. They have to understand your reasoning and logic. So what you should be doing, you should follow the 8 steps. Look at the 8 steps.
Okay.
Right? Okay. You have to ask questions. Even though you know where you want to take them, a lot of time, now, you may not be the financial guy or the house guy, whatever, but in the world that you're great at, you know where you want to take them. Often I know where I'm going to take people, but I can't just say it because it's too big a jump. Most people can't take a giant jump.
Okay.
So you have to meet people where they're at. I want people to take the biggest jumps of all time, every time. But most people can't do it. So you're meeting them where they're at.
Okay. But long as you understand what you're saying.
Oh, I understand what I'm saying.
No.
I understand very clearly what I'm saying.
What you said, the guy you're talking to now is not the same guy you're talking to.
I do. We already talked about this. I know that. But you're using examples right now to back up your case or your point of view, which is not what you need to be doing. If you said, here's how I wouldn't do it anymore, that's different. You're saying, no, this is why you got to put people in their place when they're delusional.
Yeah, but of course I wouldn't do that because I have different training, a different thinking, a different mindset, a different skill set. But at that time, we was not talking. I know you're saying we're always coaching, but at that time, that was not the.
I don't care about that. No. It's that in 2021, you're still using it as an example.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We'll revisit this.
Here's my recommendation based on
Here we go. Let's see what side Drew's gonna land on. Okay.
No. I'm not gonna pick sides.
Here he comes.
Yes, you are.
I think quite honestly, it makes sense. So I don't know how long we're at this point. We're an hour in. So let's say you guys have been bantering back and forth for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
So at the 40 minute, make a note to go back to the 40-minute mark of this stream.
Okay.
And understand the context of how you're positioning the story. Okay. So because at this point, I feel like you're going back and forth. Like I understand where Evan's coming from as positioning the story as a good thing. That content, because based on how I heard it, that is how it was positioned. But I don't think I'm not sure, Zan, if you took it in that same light. So it might just be worth revisiting you telling the story in the context of what was going on at that point in time.
I thought I said that, but okay. Because it was about the context of being brutally honest, and then about in a group or one-on-one. And in this case, everyone has an opinion about themselves or an opinion about a situation. Then how do you get them to come to a place of what's real and what's truthful, as opposed to their faulty thinking or their delusion or their false beliefs? So there's got to be a point where you say, okay, no. I get what you think is true, but this is what's really true. Until we can get you back to reality and be aware of that, then we can move on.
So let's go. We'll keep doing it because we.
Wait, it's almost like this.
Okay.
You could talk to an alcoholic. He said, "I'm not an alcoholic until you're drinking first thing in the morning."
Okay.
You are
So
alcohol.
let me take this scenario
Okay.
and walk through how I would probably rethink about this.
Okay.
So if I had been in your shoes some 5 years ago,
Right.
rather than flat out saying like giving him your opinion of where you're at,
He asked for it too.
I'm aware, but the question that I probably would have positioned it with a question of like, what makes you think that you're at that level, and get him to reason with you to figure out why he believes he's in the position that he's in.
No, but he was at that time. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to reflect back now. We was coming from the Grammys, and no, he's one of those kind of guys who's very braggadocious about everything, and I'm this, I'm all that.
And that's fine. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
And not that I'm just saying, listen, dude, it's not, you're not as much as you think you are based on looking at the results.
Okay, Zen, we need to focus this in because here it is.
Okay.
I want to go through all your examples. Great. I'm not an alcoholic. Yes, you are. You're an alcoholic. Let's just take that example you just did. What you just did, you're right. Person's an alcoholic. How you reacted to it doesn't serve them or solve the problem.
Okay, so how shall I react to that then?
If you are yelling at somebody and telling them that they are a certain way, if you're forcing them, like when you go hard on somebody, you have to know that you have the path to take them through the other side. It's why I'm still here, because I know that we're going to pull you through the other side. You don't have a path. You're just getting angry that they're delusional and you have no idea where they're going to go. You're just hoping that they listen to you and they say, yes, I'm an alcoholic. I'm going to change, Zan. That's not how change happens. If you don't have the path for them to get through, you can't go hard on somebody.
Okay.
So you're right. They're an alcoholic. You're right. The guy's a 4. Awesome. What you did doesn't serve them because they're walking away thinking Zane's delusional.
No, okay, but that's the point.
I know, dude, I know. You're not serving them. You're not actually shifting the perspective.
It's tonality?
It's tonality for sure, but what it is go pull out the 8 steps.
Okay.
Pull out the
I
8
got 'em
steps.
right here.
Pull out
But
the 8 steps.
Can we pause and do
No,
this first?
no. We can't pause because this is how you learn.
Okay.
You're gonna
All
forget
all
about
hang
this.
in there, guys. Hang in there.
This is for Zane. This is a gift.
This is you guys get to see me get better. Okay, you get to see me shift in real time. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna shift me. I know it is. They always persuade me.
But okay, great. Read step 1. I can't read it while I'm playing.
All right. So step 1. Now again.
Don't just do it, Zan.
Okay. Step 1. It's like, this is
We
really
love you. Come on, let's go. Stop wasting time.
Well,
Read
okay,
it.
Okay.
Step 1.
Step 1 is find out where they're stuck.
This is no. This is from. I need the Evan. Is this the Evan Pagan one?
No, this is yours.
No. The one I did, the Evan Pagan training I did with James.
This is it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
step one.
Okay, keep going.
So, number 1, find out where they're stuck.
Okay, keep going.
Number 2, wear their skin.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Number 3, the 85% confidence rule.
Okay, so this is where we're stuck.
Okay.
You don't know. You're not wearing the skin. You don't have the 85% rule, and you're pushing hard on something. That's the problem. You don't know why they're stuck. You're solving that they're an alcoholic. Well, why are they an alcoholic? Because of certain factors, right? Something led to them to be that way. That you haven't created a safe space for them to even share what's going on in their life.
Okay.
The last thing an alcoholic needs is somebody yelling at them and judging them.
Okay, I agree with you about the tone. I get too excited because I'm not angry, but
No,
if
no,
it
but
comes
but
off
it's not even the tone. The tone for sure.
okay,
But you need to ask. You need to figure out their story. This is
okay,
the biggest hole in your coaching uh, arsenal right now. Is you
okay.
don't know how to deal with people who aren't ready for the solution yet.
So it's the listening. I got to
Not
develop
just listen, yes, but wearing their skin. Like you have to be that person. Imagine you are that person. Imagine
Okay,
you've got like you have your own version of it. It's not alcoholism, but something else, you know.
okay,
And if somebody calls you out point blank on it, on your best day you're going to appreciate it, and on your worst day you're going to get super defensive, and that's what people are going to do.
okay. So here we go.
Uh-huh.
So if you're dealing with someone, and we said alcohol for example, okay.
Okay.
How can they change if they don't admit that it's a that
No,
if
no,
they
no.
don't
Of course they have to admit, Zan. Of course. What did I say at the beginning of all of this? All these things are repeats. So we're saying them a bunch of ways and it's going to come together. I said that you want people to change in your way on your timeline. You want them to change right now and admit right now to you that they've got it,
okay,
that they're not ready. So they're going to fight you. It doesn't mean you give up. It doesn't mean that they're not capable of change. It doesn't mean that they don't need to change. They do and they can. And you can help them. But not by judging them and going hard on them right now when you don't have the path for them to get out. That's the problem.
To me, this is the same thing. Let me ask you a question. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So, I have a jacket on and I have an outfit on. My friend has an outfit on, jacket on, and he said, "Oh man, my outfit is better." I said, "No, this jacket is fly." So we disagree on that. He has his opinion, I have my opinion, and we said, "Let's get this person here. Hey, which one looks nicer?" Okay, that one person may say X, Y, Z. We get another person. Out of 5 people, if 4 says mine looks nicer than his, or his looks nicer than mine, that's getting an outside source.
But who cares? What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's just an opinion.
No, but so what? I mean, even if you're right, so what? What did you prove? This is all just ego talking. Who cares?
No, that's what people do. They do it to me. I do it to them. I mean, that's what people do. And again, this is a while back. But in this context, you're taking that and putting it here. And
no, you brought that up. You brought that example up. Sure. Do we razz on each other? Sure. Do we give each other a hard time sometimes? Sure.
we wasn't coaching back then. I wasn't doing it for the purpose of coaching.
Dan, we talked about this again. You're using it as an example. You brought that example up. You're using it as an example for a 2021 thing. You're not saying this is what I did as a mistake 5 years ago, and I'm so glad I've learned from it and wouldn't do this again. No, you're saying this is what happened as a positive example of why you're supposed to be right.
Okay, this is what I want to know.
Yeah.
How do I wear their skin?
And now we got to it.
That's what I want to know.
I know that's what you want to know.
That's what I want. That's what they want to know too. How does Zan the Man wear their skin? Because I gotta get past step 2. Hello.
Yeah, this is your biggest struggle.
Okay. Because I have empathy, I have sympathy, I have understanding, I know how to listen.
But until you don't. You do until you don't. Until you either lose patience or it wasn't your intention. If you think about this guy that 5 years ago, listen, of course, if you're doing it today, it'd be different, great. But think about him. Think about what he was going through. You know him. He's your friend. Think about.
We all laugh about it, but it's not even. It was more like it wasn't like his feelings was hurt, but we all laugh about it. It was all like not like it was a joke, but it was just we talked about stuff like that all the time.
Great. So now, if you want to do it in a way that you're going to actually build your friend's confidence.
Okay.
And he's coming at you and saying, "Hey, I'm a 9. I'm a 9 out of 10, Zan. I'm a 9 out of 10." And your goal is to help him build his confidence. You're going to approach it differently. The alcoholic who says, "I'm not an alcoholic." If your response is, "What do you mean you're not an alcoholic?" Of course you are. You're drinking first thing in the morning. You're an alcoholic. How is that wearing their skin?
Don't use that tone. Okay.
No. Don't use that tone and don't use those words. We're not fighting yet. You're pushing for them to make an identity change without understanding who they are, where they came from. You're gonna bet wrong. You're not in 85% land at all. You have to get to know them. You have to understand their story and why they even drink, period, in the first place. This is the stuff that you don't like to do.
Because you know what this is? This is therapy.
Yeah, this is therapy, like I told you.
And I think I'm a coach and not a therapist.
Then you're a lousy coach.
I think based on what you're saying, then coaching may have elements of therapy, but I'm not a therapist. I'm a coach, not a therapist.
If you want to move people and influence them to take action, you have to understand where they came from and where their skin. You don't want to do it, then you're going to limit yourself to only a certain kind of person.
Well, you know what? Is there anything wrong with being a specific type of coach?
When you're limiting it like that, it just means you're not going to you're not going to hit your potential. I mean, it's not the best thing for you. This is a skill set that you should learn.
So you said I have to take on being the psychology, the teaching, the coaching, the training, but the therapy part.
You have to if you want to give great coaching advice, you're giving them a model. One model doesn't work for everybody. Even what I'm doing with you, you like to, for you to learn, you need structure, you need models, and also when you don't agree with something, you have to, AKA not like full on fight, but you got to fight it out. You know, like you need that. You're gonna go back and think about this.
Of course I am. All day. I'm gonna stay up all night thinking about this.
So this is a custom coaching strategy for Zan the Man from Evan Carmichael. I don't do this for everybody, and a lot of people, this wouldn't help them.
I know, and I appreciate it.
No, and the point is not to make you feel guilty. The point is to show you that this is working for you. This is a customized approach for you. It's not to go back and watch the video again and try to learn from it, because you need to be moved in the moment. Why I'm delaying everybody else's questions on this is because I need you to get this result, and hopefully they learn in the process too. This is part of how you learn. Sometimes you get it really quick and easy. You need to be proven wrong, like for yourself. Right? Like, I don't know. I can't send tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I can't do it tonight. Okay, Zan, tell me why you can't do it tonight.
Right. Because I don't know everything, but I know a lot. And so it's kind of, because I got science to back up my stuff.
I know, but you need to be, and to your credit, once you realize, this is why we have to stick on it, because once you realize that it's wrong, you make the shift. You don't just hold on to it for another year and then say, oh, okay, no.
But here's the biggest, here's my sticking point. If I had to be brutally honest, there you go, CYC, not A4. If I had to be brutally honest, and this is in a group session, I don't need no one-on-one, even though it's like Evan and I talking one-on-one, but we got an audience. Okay,
You're good.
If I had to be brutally honest, the sticking point here, and where you and I disagree, this is where we disagree, and I have to figure out how to come more to your side. I just don't believe we are therapists.
Hold on. Let me tell you. You know why I'm fighting with you? Because you're not fighting with me. You're not fighting with me. This isn't me talking.
Okay.
This is Zane 2025 talking. And I'm trying to turn Zane 2025 into Zane 2021.
So you think I'm going to eventually come around to
not think. I know. No. And you're regretting it. You're regretting that this will be your biggest regret that you didn't learn this earlier.
But who does this besides you and Tony Robbins and Annie? I don't even know if Evan Pagan does. I know Annie does it. You do it.
I mean, I don't know. Who cares? Why focus on that? Like, but that's not the right thing to focus on right now.
It's methodology and it's coaching styles, right?
So if you already listed 3, study those 3. You've already got it in front of you.
But what if that's not my coaching style? I'm a confidence coach, not like a.
It doesn't matter. No. It's to coach anything. You want to be great at it, you have to know the person. I'm applying pressure because
this is good.
Zane.
This is good.
No.
Okay.
Zane wants to get there.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay, so check this out.
I'm checking.
We talking about coaches, right?
Uh-huh.
When you say there's a difference in a guy who's a fitness coach versus a
Nope. Nope.
Animal coach for dogs.
Oh, animals? Sure.
Okay. that wasn't a good example. I'm just trying to think something dealing with people. I want to say
No. If it's people, you have to understand their story, where they came from. Fitness is the greatest example of all time. Why are people overweight, Zane? It's not that hard. You eat less,
You know what?
you work out more. What's the problem? It's an
Okay,
emotional problem.
Okay, use it as an example. Okay, fine. Fitness coach, okay? If you're a fitness coach and you have a client that comes to you and they're grossly overweight, maybe morbidly obese, and they think they're just fine, how are you going to help that person as that person realize, you know what, I am 150 pounds overweight. I need to change.
Dude, what you're saying is you right now. You right now. This is
Okay.
you.
Right.
You're not fitness wise. No. In the coaching sphere. For you to
Right.
be the great coach.
Right.
Your limitations of what you don't know is the sticking point, is the equivalent of you being 150 pounds overweight and you saying you're fine. You're doing it to yourself right now. This is it.
No, I'm almost kind of,
I know.
almost kind of.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
I'm almost in a kind of way of admitting that you're right.
I know.
I'm
We're
just
getting
saying
there. Dude, I'm going to exhaust all your examples until
No.
we've proven Zan 2025 wins. That's it. I'm just fighting for Zan 2025. Keep going.
Let's go back to today.
Okay.
January 27,
I'm ready.
2021.
Keep going.
And I'm saying to you, if you have a client, a potential client that comes into your gym
Yep.
or come into your practice,
Yep.
and they are 100, you know, because you do this, they're 125 pounds over. You know, you got to get them on a diet, you got to get them on changing their habits. But they come to you and say, dude, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. You're like, no, dude, you're being delusional.
No. You lost. You just lost. This is what you need to shift. You're using the same, telling somebody when they come in and you have no context on them that they are being delusional. You have lost and you are a terrible coach.
Mm.
You're not going to influence them.
How do you deal with reality then? How do you get to the face reality so they know that there's got to be a change that's needed? Because
When-
again,
when-
hold on, this is a good one. Okay, so I mean the doctors lose too. You go to the doctor and he knows that based on the X-rays or based on what's going on, that I need to let this person know that they have this, whatever. I don't want to say cancer, but if they don't take care of this, it can grow. So you have to give them that reality check. So
I
they
think
can deal with it.
I mean, I would love to see a lot more of that built into the medical field. I think doctors are among the worst. One, because they're just so stressed out all the time. It's so stressful. You don't have enough time to be compassionate, empathetic. And two, there was no training. But you want to be a great doctor. You think that just giving somebody a prognosis and saying you're going to die of cancer is actually going to make the difference for most people? Not even close. You have to be a good psychologist. You have to understand where they came from, why, and help them make the shift. It's human behavior. You want to influence human behavior, you have to recognize you're talking to a human.
I'm trying so hard. So you're saying you have to apply therapy to get them out of their delusion, the coach to bring them all the way back over to reality over a period of time, and then once they're not in an unhealthy state of mind, things like, okay, now I can give them the honest to God truth.
If you give your version of the truth before you have
their buy-in,
rapport, their buy-in, feel like you gave them a safe space to actually talk and be themselves, and they're not being judged again by another person who thinks they're an expert. No, but that's people have their arms up. People have their arms up. They're ready to fight at all, like every turn, because they already hate their lives. They're already judging themselves super hard, and they don't want to get that reflected back. So if that's how you lead, you've lost. As a personal trainer, as a doctor, as a business coach, a confidence coach, a piano teacher, anything. You want to influence habits and behavior, this is the skill you need to get good at. And Zan Demand 2025 is shouting amen from the clouds. And we're just trying to make it happen faster. Because I don't want to wait 4 more years for this Zan to come out.
No, you're a witness to this. We're going to have this conversation again in 2025. And we're still going to be here doing this.
You're going to get it before then, because I'm going to, it's just going to happen. Like, I won't sleep until it happens.
It could be a reflective conversation, and then just like I'm trying to give you something that happened 5 years ago, and we bring it up to now, I'm like, okay. Because that's a different mindset. But okay.
Look at what we're doing right now. I am basically telling you, Zan, you are delusional. You, Zan, You're delusional. The way that you think about coaching is wrong if you want to be great, and you are delusional. Period, point blank, and that's Zan 2025 coming and talking to you. And look at your reaction after now, like we've done it for, I don't know how long we've been talking.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so so why would you say I'm delusional right now? Because I'm not wearing that skin?
Because you're not being a great coach.
But people get results.
Great. I want you to get better results more quickly with anybody, not with only a certain few kind of people. With all the limitations you've had, I can't coach women because women are like this. I can't coach this person because he's like that. You're not a great coach. You're not yet. You have a lot of potential. You got all the tools. The problem is the mindset. And I'm telling you, you're delusional and you don't want to listen, even though we're kind of listening, we're getting there. But now imagine that you don't know who I am and I'm coming in full heat saying you're delusional. You think you're going to make a change? If you're not making a change now with all the love and everything else that I've already built into you, you think that if I didn't know you at all and said you're delusional, Zan, that's going to make any difference? You can't lead like that. It's just bad coaching.
Okay.
He's getting it, guys. Zan 2025's got a big smile on his face. It's coming.
No.
It's coming. Dude, it's not even me. Dude, you're not even fighting me. You're fighting yourself.
No. We'll see how I feel about this when I give it some after maybe 10 hours of thinking.
You're gonna feel great.
Okay, we'll see.
Zan 2025 is smiling, dude. He's smiling.
I'm not.
He's still fighting. It's fine. We'll get there.
Not there yet.
He's not there yet, but we're cracking. Zan 2025 is cracking the armor. He's like, Zan, man, come on. We got to make this time that we've got left count. We got to get your message to spread.
This therapy piece, man.
Then don't call it therapy, dude. Call it wear their skin. You're not doing it. You like wear their skin. You said that before, that you like that piece and you want to know how to do it. This is how you do it. Wear their skin. Don't call it therapy. The goal isn't to have you just come and sit on your couch for a year before you tell them anything. If that's what you think therapy is, that's not what we're talking about. So wear their skin. But in every example that you've brought up, you're not doing it. There is no wearing their skin. There is no trying to understand. There's trying to point out how they're delusional, and it's always a losing strategy. What next? Keep going.
Okay, let's see what we have over here.
Is that it? No more examples?
That's
All right.
I don't. He seems like he says, "I'm glad my question opens in something new."
But this is part of coaching too. Is the patience? The patience. I'll sit with you through as many examples as you want to give.
This sounds like CBT, man.
Huh?
This sounds like CBT.
I don't know what CBT is.
Cognitive behavioral therapy.
Okay, great.
That's what this sounds like, CBT. And I've done some study behind that. I'm like, okay.
Okay, wear their skin, dude. Wear their skin. That's all you need to know.
You guys in the chat know what CBT is? Cognitive behavioral therapy. I mean, if those, well, they have to be, I guess, a coach, but
this is hard for you because it can't just be on a template. Anything that's template and structured, you're going to crush at. The challenge is going to be picking the right template for the situation. You're trying to apply the same template to every situation, and it's just not going to work because you're dealing.
Listen, Evan, I've got about one, you, Evan, I got Annie's. I got about 4 very good methodologies, and I've got mine. And I kind of do a combination of them because
it's great.
But the ones I find, now this is what you really gonna have a feather in your cap on this one. The ones I find the most effective is yours because yours is so interactive real time. But Evan's is interactive real time, and so is Annie's. But for some reason, I just get yours better.
I mean, I don't even know who you're talking. Evan Carmichael's on the building. This is just Zan talking to 2025 Zan.
We was referring to different coaching methodologies and styles. and I know my style. I said, okay, which one I can integrate with what I'm doing more better. So when you're talking about frameworks and all that stuff, I'm like, well, not frameworks. You said something else. But,
You're great at the frameworks, and you're great at even coming up with your own versions of it. And it might even be.
Oh my gosh!
Hold on. Hold on. It might even be the right framework for them. I think you could help them pick the right framework. Okay? To find the solution. Here's what you need to do. The problem is in the delivery of the solution. And this is for every coach. You can see the potential in somebody and where they could go. But if you don't walk the path and hold their hand along the way, you're going to lose. How you deliver the message to the client is just as important as what the message is being delivered.
Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool with that.
But then that's what you got to do.
But my thing is two-sided, real quick. Two-sided. One is this leaning towards therapy, and the other one is you got to know where you're starting from. So if there's not a reality check, then hello, how you gonna get anything done?
Cause listen to what you do. You're judging them. You're a bad coach.
I'm going based on results.
No. What results are always dependent on where they're at. You're not meeting people where they're at. You're coming in prejudging them that they're not having a reality check. Dude,
okay.
as a coach, my goal for you, my vision for you is way bigger than your vision for yourself.
Okay, it's gonna take a while for me to catch up.
It should always be. No, like your goal should always be, if you're a good coach, if you're a good leader, a good mentor, you see a future that's brighter than the person sees in themselves.
Okay.
And then you're trying to give them the belief that that's possible and the strategies of how to get there.
Okay. I can do all that.
Okay, but so then they're always a disappointment compared to where they could be.
No. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a person who's want to get to point G, and they're at point B, so you have to recognize where they're at before you can take them to where they got to go. There's got to be a point of, this is where we're at. This is who you are right now. This is based on the results, so that we know what we need to change and what we need to improve on.
You're going to lose. You're only going to be able to hit a certain number of people who already know that they have a problem. Listen, this is part of my life's ambition. I want to solve the world's biggest problem, not just the people who know that they need help and are ready to come to personal development.
But thank God for growth, because that's how people grow, right? You got to start at one point, and then you grow as you grow your coaching business.
You could be a great coach, Stan, a great coach. But you have to get this part.
Okay. All right.
And you'd be great at it, because you've got, look at who we're talking to. You've got so much love and so much care and so much heart and so much energy. You're not just a by the numbers data geek who's cold and calculated and you can warm people's hearts. Like it's almost your superpower. And we're not even tapping into it. Like, if you could be good with what you're doing right now, imagine where you could be.
In 2025.
Yeah, well, you'll get there in 2025, but can we make it 2022? You know?
Okay, maybe by June.
Dude, this is welcome to my life. Like, that's all it is. And then we're gonna make 2030s and try to happen a little bit sooner.
Drew, they're never satisfied, are they, Drew? They're never satisfied. Like Michael Jordan, one ring is not enough. You got to get two. He said, I just got two. What about a three-peat? He said, I just got two. Let me enjoy my two. It's a three-peat. He went and played baseball, came back. Michael Jordan, you're going to win another championship? Man, I just got back. He won again. Hey, what about a repeat? Man, I just won one. Two. They never satisfied all they drew. They just put all of it out of us. Okay. All right. Okay, so Terry Wade Thompson, apparently he gets it, man. He says, oh gosh, let's see, where are we at? Okay, first, Dupre says CBT, yes, great for coaching. Okay, all right, Dupre, all right. He's a mindset confidence life coach. So this is all right, all right. I might have to send my clients to you guys.
Okay,
All
look,
right.
no, we're not doing that. Listen, look at the who, I, how exercise.
Yes.
If you knew somebody's who before you started giving them advice, it would change the advice that you gave them. It would change not necessarily where you want them to end up, but it changes the approach. If you know the Dupre's who is love and what that means, and glorify is important to him, right? That word stand out. It was like give, glorify, and grow. You know that that's important to him. If you you want him to get somewhere, right? If you were coaching him on something, like, okay, I need Dupre to get here. This is obvious. This is where he needs to be. Obvious. Great. To get him to listen, if you positioned your advice around him getting growth, him being able to give to others, and him being able to give glory, he's going to listen more. He's going to take the action.
Okay, let me see. I think I learned something from this. The last time we had like a deep discussion like this, I found that my biggest flaw was I couldn't look at the bigger picture. I couldn't look at the macro. I looked at the micro. So let me see. I'm gonna apply that same thing to this. Okay, so maybe I'm looking at this instead of this. So I'm trying to look at the bigger picture now. Let me see the bigger. I want to expand out because that's what you talking world stuff. Okay, all right.
It's Zane 2025 talking. That's all.
Yeah, no, you just way ahead. I gotta play catch up. It's just a different level, man. It's just a different
That's
level.
what we're talking about. I need you to hit a different level. You need you to hit a different level. What are we doing here? Our goal is to stay at the same level?
No, it's not, but no, it's not. Of course it's not.
I know, man.
Listen, dude, as great as I was 5 years ago, I'm not the same guy. I would if that was a coaching situation, or even
No, we don't have to go back to that. We know. But everything is a coaching situation. That's the bigger game to play. Everything. You want to change.
It is.
You want to change the confidence of your friends, people. That's one of the biggest. Dude, that's the holy grail of personal development. Is helping the people around you change, not just the ones who come to you. The biggest thing is, how do I make my mom listen? How do I make my sister listen or my friend listen?
Right.
Yeah, that's how you do it. This is it, by actually wearing their skin.
Yeah, I listen, like I said, I was in my career, now I'm in my calling. So when you're in your calling, it's 24/7, 365.
When you're what?
When you're in your career, you can take time off. When you're in your calling,
I
it's
see.
24/7, 365. There's no, this is it. This is one of the reasons I'm being totally honest with everybody now. I knew this was my calling years ago. I didn't want to jump into it because I know once you jump into it, there's no half ASS doing it. You got to do it all the way. So I said, I'm gonna delay that until I'm ready to throw myself 100% in it. And the time came where, okay, 100%. So I know this is 24/7, 365. There's no, hey guys, I'm gonna chill out for another week. No, you can't do that. So, okay, all right, okay, we're gonna play with that a little bit.
Hold on, does that make sense? If you're talking to Dupre, if Dupre was somebody coming in, let's say he wasn't even a coaching client. Let's say he.
What you said, that makes sense, but that's still not. I think that's still not where we was hitting on. I don't think that's where we was hitting on.
No,
okay.
Of course. Wait, hold on. How do you figure out your who?
We're talking about where people are at.
For them to understand, like you're applying your method of thinking in a way that they won't be able to understand. All they're hearing is judgment. If you understand where they're coming from, like if that alcoholic person, let's say Dupre was an alcoholic person. We love you, Dupre. We're just using this as an example because you gave us your awesome credo, right? If that was him, he comes in, and you want him, you love Dupre. He's your friend. You want him to make a change. Yelling at him saying he's an alcoholic is not going to...
I would never yell at anyone. I mean, I hear it because I'm excited. I wouldn't yell at anyone.
Okay, but having them face like telling them that they're delusional and having them face reality right now is not going to be the thing that'll help them. Ultimately, it will be. But right now, what you need to focus on is how can I build enough rapport with Dupre and ultimately see.
So you're saying if you're telling someone, if you're being honest, they're gonna become defensive and you can't reach it.
Yes, always. Look at you. Look at you. Look at this.
So in other words, you have to be dishonest then.
No. Don't flip into something that's not. You know that's not where we're going, Zane.
Okay, I know. Okay.
That's not what we're fighting over.
Drew, you hear this, right, Drew?
That's not what we're fighting over. You know it's not what we're fighting over.
Okay. All right. Drew stays out of it. Oh, is he here? Drew left, right?
No, Drew didn't leave.
I left. Yes.
Oh,
We're-
I am out the window. I am not
He
even on
left.
my computer.
I'm telling you, Evan, Drew secretly agrees with me.
You're missing it. Like, this is where your ego's getting you in the way. It's not even close.
Look, your ego is not your amigo, guys. Get that.
Yeah,
Your ego-
but you could say that, but you're not living it because your ego
I know,
is the
that's
biggest
all
threat.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Okay, it's a block for me. I gotta fix it. It's a block. You know,
Yeah, but that's a framework to do it. If you, in either scenario, Dupre's your best friend in the world, you have no idea who he is, right? Like the two extremes. He's your homie for life, or he's the first time you're ever meeting him. If you knew he had any kind of problem, alcoholism, problems in relationships, problems with his business, whatever, right?
okay.
And you knew that his who was love,
Right.
and the three things that made that up,
Okay.
would that not make you a better coach and change the conversation and how you presented the information to him?
Okay. I want to say yes. Okay.
Okay,
I really-
but, what's the
I
but?
just want to say yes.
Okay, but
The part that's not reality is where he's at right now.
you're so focused on where he's at right now. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter.
So then I know what we're working with, so we can fix that and improve that and make it better.
Having him face,
Like he can be, how about this?
No,
he
no,
can
but
be
like-
the nicest guy in the world, loving, handsome, the whole 9 yards, and he's in a ditch. And I need to help him get out of that ditch. If I don't recognize that he's in a ditch, I'm not going to get the rope or the stick to pull him out.
oh, wait. This is different of you recognizing versus him recognizing. You've recognized it. We're not debating that. You're trying to make him recognize that he's in a ditch.
Okay, so if he thinks, all right, Dupre, you in a ditch. No, I'm not, man. I'm doing just fine. Then he's in a world of delusion because he's in a ditch.
So what does he need, Zane? What does he need?
And he needs a reality check.
No,
so
he
can get
doesn't.
him
No,
out the
not
ditch.
yet. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. What does he need? He needs love. That's what he needs. Because that's his who. That's what he needs. You got to give him love. If you don't love on Dupre before you hit him with some hard truth, he's not listening to you.
Okay.
He needs
okay.
love.
Okay, I listen. I got you. I know what I said in the book too. I'm gonna tell you where I said because, you know, hey guys, I'm sorry if I'm sounding like I'm screaming and stuff. It got me so emotional that sometimes black people we just raise our voice, we get loud, but I don't mean nothing bad by it. Okay, we just get loud sometimes.
He
But
needs love.
Everybody gets loud.
Okay, we don't need. This is for you, not the audience. We don't need the book.
No.
We need to get this. No, this game's gonna end. We got to get this, Zane.
Okay. Then look, it's in the book. This is what you're saying.
It's in the book. I need you to get this. Okay, so
You said you gotta get people emotionally involved before they listen to you logically.
yes.
I was trying to find that in the book. You said it twice in there.
Okay, great.
You got to get to the emotion first before you can get to the other stuff.
Sure, and you have to
But I'm
understand.
logical when I say, hey man, you are in the ditch. Right now you're not dealing with reality. You in another world. So I want them to snap into reality. So then once they snap into reality, then we can deal with the situation properly.
No,
But you saying you gotta love on them first, and all that, you know, Philly, you're still in the ditch.
But how do they get out? It's like this is the entire life of a coach. Is you're saying, here, take my hand, and I'll lift you up. Like, just here's my hand. It's right here. You're in a ditch. My hand is right here. Take my hand. And they're like, no, I don't want to take your hand. That's the entire world of coaching. People don't
Okay.
want your advice. How many people in your life do you know who you have the knowledge, the framework, the thing that can help them make such a change in their life, and they're sitting there looking like, Zen, you're crazy. I don't want to.
Okay, here. Okay, this got to be the nail. This got to be the nail in the coffin. Check this out.
All right.
Okay, because you remind me of my father. So check this out.
All right.
Me and my father, I was 16 years old. We had this back and forth. Okay, see, I want to see if this is what you're saying. We came up with an analogy where there's people in the quicksand and they're sinking in the quicksand.
Okay.
My thing was, Dad, break off a branch of the tree. You reach out to the people, and those that want to get out will grab the branch and come out. My dad said, no, son, you're wrong. I'll put a rope around the tree, put a rope around my waist, and I will go in and get them and pull them out. I says, no, Dad. Look, a person has their own will. If they don't, if you force them to come out, then they're gonna go right back in. But if you take the branch and reach out to them, that person that you pull out, if the first person doesn't want to come out, go to the next person. If not one, go to the next person. And that person that you pull out with the branch, because they willingly want to come out, they say, how can I repay you? I say, look, grab a branch. There you got 2 people pulling people out of quicksand. When they come out, now you got 4 people grabbing, and he's still stuck on that one person that he put a rope around his waist and went in there and got them and pulled them out by force.
It doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice everybody for one, but Zen, what are we doing right now? You're living it right now.
I was sacrificing all the questions.
I know, we're doing it. You're living it right now.
Yeah, but yeah.
And if we want to play a bigger game, now we know why you also like to fight things out and discuss them to get to a conclusion.
Because you're more effective by grabbing the branch.
No, you're missing it.
Okay.
Why do things take so long? Why do we have to have all these verbal discussions? Why do I have to say the same thing 8 times in different ways and still because this is how you learn, and I knew this is what's how you learn, so we're staying with it, but we didn't know why. We just found out why.
Okay, why?
Because that's what you did with your dad.
No, man, my dad, 90% of stuff, listen, I am the man I am because of my father.
I know.
90%.
Dude, you're not listening. That's what I'm saying. And how did you learn with your dad? You talked about things, you debated things until you got to a resolution. That's what we're doing.
90% of the time, my dad was right, and only 10% of the time, and you know what?
It's not about right or wrong. It's about how you learn. I'm not saying that your dad was right all the time or you were right. This is how you learn. And
okay.
No, but Zane, this is important because this is how you learn. And I just felt that. I didn't know the story with your dad. And this is why I'm hanging on for so long with things. This is how you learn. And so we're going to work through it. But this is what you have to figure out. No, as a coach, this is what you have to figure out.
But it's got to make sense. And I like to make sense based on science.
Yeah, that's fine. Nobody's debating that.
Now, so what's the thing you figure out between me and my dad? What's that? What's that?
You're so caught up into being right and getting the next thing that you're not even listening, Zane. This is just a giant ego trip. You badly want it, but you don't want it, and you're not even listening to what's happening right now.
I want confirmation. I have to rewatch the stream, but I want confirmation. I really do. Since I brought up my dad, you brought my dad into it.
Yeah. You should listen back and hear the words that you said to talk about your dad. How you guys used to always debate over whatever.
No, we didn't have that many debates, but that was one that was.
No. But that's it. The most important thing is this is how you learn.
And you know what's something? Let me tell you a little secret. Years later.
No. I get it. No. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. This is how you learn, and that's why. And knowing that will make somebody who's coaching you a better coach. So.
Because I think we said this before, and it's still taking me a while to get my head around it. But you says everybody is coachable.
Yes.
Huh?
That's what it's all the same thing, Zane. It's all the same thing. We're going to keep having these discussions in 1,000 different ways until you get it. It's all the same stuff. All of it.
But I want to believe you, but
of course everybody's coachable. Yeah, of course.
Next time you talk to Evan Pagan, he's going to tell you he's going to disagree with you.
With enough patience. Hold on. No, hold on. Right now, if somebody were to say this, it's easy to somebody to watch this and say, Evan, give up on Zane, dude. The guy's not coachable. What are you doing? No. You just don't have enough patience or skill set. It's totally possible. Zen is coachable. He's going to get it.
Well, they better not say that about me because I'm extremely coachable.
No, but no, hold on. You're not. You're missing this. Like, there's been the same argument 8 times, same stories 8 times. You keep bringing up the same example, not even listening to the answer because you're looking for the next story. Like, you are coachable when you want to be coachable, but otherwise you have to be pushed to then actually listen. And I'll exhaust all your stories and facts and arguments till we get there. But that's not coachable. You got a giant block around some things.
Okay, we got to work on those blocks then.
Well, we're doing it. This is it. This is what working on it looks like. Everybody is coachable.
Okay, Evan, that's not.
You may not want to put in the amount of time and patience and effort and energy. It may not make sense to do it. Maybe I should have answered the questions in the chat instead of talking to you through this. But it doesn't mean that you're not coachable. And understanding that, like, until you actually believe that, you're not going to be a great coach. You're only going to be able to coach some people. And you're capable of way more. You just are. If you go back to Dupre. In one scenario, he's your homie for life, and in the other one, you don't know who he is. If you know his who, you're going to be a better coach to him. Before you, huh? Yes. More effective coach for him. Yes. Right. Are we agreed?
I would agree on that.
Okay, great. So if you know their who, and their credo, you'll be a better coach for them. How do you figure out their who? And their credo. You have to talk to them. You have to know their story. You have to know what makes them come alive. You have to do the work, right? Now, most people are not going to say, okay, what do you need to know about me so you can give me a great coaching experience, right? Most people don't want to go through. I want to solve the world's biggest problem. I do this for everybody.
Right.
So you have to give people a judgment-free zone for them to share these information on things that maybe they never told anybody else in their life, so that you can figure out their patterns and their who or version of it, so that then you can be a better coach for them.
Okay, explain this to me then. Okay, because what you're saying is true.
We're getting there, guys.
How do you reconcile? That's one of the biggest compliments I get from people, that there's no judgment, because I don't have judgment.
But then this is the block where you're not coachable, because you saying you're delusional is judgment.
But it's based on the results and what the situation is.
It's still judgment. It's judgment. They don't want to hear it. They don't feel safe. They don't feel comfortable. They feel judged. You are judging them, and you're not doing your job as a coach by coming hard at. When you come hard at them, you have to have the answer and the confidence to pull them out. The belief, the hope, the strategies to pull them out.
Okay.
I'm not leaving you here feeling down.
No, I'll be okay.
No, but that, hold on. That's with intention, right? I'm going hard here because I know you're going to be okay, and we're pulling through when you're starting to see the light. But if you come at somebody and say, you're delusional, you are X, Y, Z, they're not leaving feeling better. In fact, you just made them feel worse. Which is judgment and not great coaching, and doesn't speak to the soul and essence of who you are. This is why you could be great at this.
So I gotta be careful of that. Okay, I gotta be careful of that. That could be my Achilles heel. Okay, I gotta be careful.
It is. It's your biggest limitation, because everything else you'll do. You'll come up with excuses and reasons and like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow and this stuff and whatever. But Zen, I mean, everybody does that. Whenever you push somebody, you can expect walls and defenses to come up, period. That's coaching. It's going to happen. But you get through that pretty quickly. You'll still do it. So that's fine. But in this part where the belief that people aren't coachable and the belief that you are not judging people, because those kinds of conversations will leave them worse than where they're at. That's bad. We need to fix that.
Okay.
I want every human to be able to come to Zen and leave feeling more confident.
I would feel terrible. I've never had that feedback where I made people feel worse, but I didn't want to think that would ever happen coming from me. But okay, all right.
But you forcing a reality check is what happens.
So, oh gosh. Okay. So you said
I'm not the guy who just says, hey, stay in your patterns and stay in your habits and never make a change and don't do anything. You know me. That's not what I do or what I preach or what I believe in. But until you have the rapport and you know what buttons to push and how to push them, you can't do anything.
But so you're telling me an alcoholic would admit he's an alcoholic?
Yes.
But when?
When? Yeah, you want it on. Here's the difference. What I said about Zen 2025 is actually accurate. Because if it was Evan Carmichael talking to you, Zen, I want it right now today. What are we doing? I'm pissed. I'm talking to you as Zen 2025 because I want you to get it this year.
Yeah, that's enough to motivate me.
Well, that's why I said it, right?
That's enough to motivate me. I'm like, what? You are? Oh, let me go fix that. Because I'll tell you what, guys, this is a spot on me. My mother, my father, even my family members. Maybe I don't know. Especially my grandparents, I would do anything not to disappoint them, not to hurt their feelings. But okay. Anyways, okay, great job, Evan. Okay.
This is what we need to get.
Okay, we're gonna get it though.
We're gonna get it.
Because I know for sure. I know for dang sure. I almost want to say DAMN. I know for dang sure that there's going to be a heck of a return on the investment, and it's not done in vain. It's not done in vain. And the only thing is to show you now.
Answer me this: could anybody, could you make them feel just a smidgen, tiny little bit more confident? Anybody, as a result of hanging out with you?
I can do.
Then you guess what? Everybody's coachable.
Okay.
And you know how you would do it, Zen? You know how you do, if that was your intention going in, you would have a different approach for everybody who came in. You wouldn't say, okay, to feel confident, everybody needs to do this.
Right.
Because for some people, just hanging out with them will give them confidence. For some people, just having a coffee with them or listening to their story, even if you never told them to do anything, just that you listen to them,
yes,
will give them more confidence because maybe nobody's ever listened to them in their life.
Correct.
You gave them confidence.
You vary your approach. See, now this is why, as I'm glad Terry Wade Thompson says, great conversation, Evan and Zen. I definitely picked up value from this. So, but and Dupre said yes. But this is why, Evan, and I think I don't want to say I'm the only one, but I just think I approach it in a very smart way. I figure out who's the top 10 best coaches out there. What are their methodologies? What are their systems? And I'm going to find a way to learn those systems and those methodologies and adapt them and fit mine in. And I did the same thing in the DJ industry. In the DJ industry, a guy who's great at DJ at a club may not be great at doing weddings. The guy who's great at weddings may not be good at corporate. Guys who are corporate may not be good at celebrities. So I said I'm going to learn all those different DJ styles, and it made me, multi. It gave me a whole different skill set the other guys just didn't have.
So think
in the coaching industry.
Zen, think and. It's like, yes, and you're going to learn, and already right now you said you can make any human being feel more confident.
Right, but
so
yes,
but no, not but, and it's both.
Okay,
you're always learning, always growing. You're never done. You'll be 80 and still learning new methodologies and new frameworks, and always. And you already have enough right now to help every single human on the planet.
That I know I can do that. That I believe it. 100%.
Then everybody is coachable. How can you? What are you saying? You're getting them to feel more confident about themselves because they spent time with you. That's coaching.
I can do that. I can do that with anybody on this earth right now.
Then everybody's coachable. What is coaching? Coaching is influencing behavior. That's what you just did. You made them feel more confident. You're helping shift their identity, even if it's only for one moment. You made them coachable.
Even if it's a therapeutic technique.
Yeah, like the fact that you want to shut off therapeutic is silly. There's a block somewhere in there in your history, because that makes no sense. You're the guy's like, I want to learn every methodology and every style and every technique, except for anything that has therapy in the title for some reason. It just doesn't match with who you are. Again, Zane 2025 is like hiding his face right now. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe I used to think this way, right? Like, there's that block that's what needs to be fixed. But we've already fixed it. Everybody is coachable.
Okay.
Right? Like, we're making the progress. Right? You're already doing it. And that's, again, it's not me. It's you. You're the one who's open and is making the changes and realizations.
And embrace therapy. Okay.
Yeah. And listen, Charming Fox says, should have answered more questions. You can always talk to Zan later. And you're 100% right. And this is part of me. I can't let it go. I can't let it go, because this conversation wouldn't have happened in the same way that it did later. Zane needed this moment. Zane 2025 needed to talk to Zane 2021 right now. We all got to witness and be a part of it. And I apologize if any of you felt left out or not getting a lot of value. But Zane needed this moment. And thank you for giving us the opportunity to explore it.
And Charming Fox, I apologize also, and I'm sorry. Please forgive me, and thank you. And we love you. So,
all right.
Charming Fox, since you said what you said, it's okay. Give me 2 questions that you want Evan to answer. I'll make sure he answers those questions, okay?
Yeah. I have to go. I've got to spend time with my son. I have a hard out in a minute and a half. But we're back on tomorrow. So come back.
Charming Fox, you can Instagram me, and I'll do an IG live with you, okay?
And we won the game too. So it's a good start. All right. Thank you guys for the love. Zan, appreciate you. Drew, appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. Continue to believe. Much love, everybody. Goodbye.